Hey, did this grower really come up with a giant-sized strawberry? Or is this just a big, fat, fruity fake? Get your friends and or your families together because it's time to play Real or Fake. Hey guys, Bill here. You know, we've all seen giant things coming out of gardens, right? I mean, kind of like this, and even this. But I gotta tell you, this is the very first time I've seen a strawberry this big. The picture was sent in by Tyree Cloyd, who wrote, "Hey Bill, check out this picture. Do you think it's real?" Tyree, you know, you never can tell with these kind of pictures, but you know, hey, I know, I can already hear you guys out there screaming, Photoshop, AI, CGI, I can tell it's fake from the thumbnail. But hey, guys, you remember the square watermelon, where a lot of you guys were saying the same thing? Well, that turned out to be real, so we better check this one out just to be sure. The first thing we want to do is take a closer look at the picture to see if it has any, you know, telltale signs of digital manipulation, which some people call Photoshop, other people call it CGI, or whatever they want to call it, but we're talking fake, right?
Say what?
The first place I like to look are at the hands. That is the hardest part for the fakers to do. I mean, imagine this guy was holding something else and they try to put a strawberry in there. Well, those hands are gonna look a little blurry, right? Well, they do look a little bit blurry, but not blurry enough to make it look like a slam dunk fake. I mean, you know, the guy could have just been moving his hands when the picture was taken. So, the next thing on my list is the color of this strawberry, and I have to tell you, it looks a little bit oversaturated if you ask me. I mean, I've seen a lot of strawberries and they aren't always like that red and shiny on top of that, right? But, you know, hey, farmers, growers, you know, they put wax on everything from, you know, peaches to apples. So, hey, why not put some on a strawberry for a photo? So, you know, that's not very conclusive either. The only really weird thing I see in this picture is in the bottom right here. You see how the red just kind of stops and this yellowish color takes over? Maybe that's kind of a flaw that the old Photoshopper kind of left in the picture. But then again, maybe that's a flaw in the actual strawberry. One other thing we should consider is something called forced perspective. That's that little optical trick people sometimes use to make things look smaller or larger than they really are. You know, kind of like this. In this case, the guy could just be holding the strawberry out closer to the camera. I mean, kind of like this red envelope, right? Like if I hold it here, it's like one size, but what if I do this? Gets a little bigger, doesn't it? Wow, look at that, okay. And I bring it in back like this, you know, so that could be the case. So let's look at that forearm there. Does it look like it's extended or does it look like it's still, you know, cocked back closer to the body? All right, well, you know what time it is? I think it's time for you to make up your mind and let the whole world know what you're thinking, all right? If you think this is a real strawberry, even if this is a case of forced perspective, then go with real. On the other hand, if you think this was cooked up with some special software, you know, in other words, created in a computer, well, then you go with fake. And if you don't think I have an answer, you know, like no smoking gun on this, then you can always go with unknown. All right, so when I say go, what I want you to do is make up your mind and then yell out your answer as loud as you can so everybody in the room hears it and they know where you stand, okay? Now, if you can't do that because, you know, maybe you're in court or something like that, it's okay to pause the video, go to the comment section, leave your answer down there, then come back here and play the rest of the video to see if you're right or not. Are you ready? And go. All right, just get your vote out there or in there or wherever. Okay. Well, guess what? Now is time for the the real red envelope, which is also known as the official answer. I'm going to open this up and we're going to find out what we got, whether that picture of the giant strawberry is real meaning that is a real giant strawberry. That's got to be a lot of vitamin C in that thing. Huh? Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, well, I do have an answer. And the claim that this is a real photo, meaning that the strawberry is real, well, guess what? That turns out to be fake.
That's marvelous.
Searching through the thousands of posts of this picture all over the internet, and trust me, there were thousands, we were able to find the original post. It comes from an Instagram account called Nature Coca. It describes itself as a channel dedicated to fruit. And guess what this channel does to attract attention? That's right, it creates lots of pictures of oversized fruit, and all of them are fake. Oh, Rama. Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.